Hello guys, Vizer here. I wanted to make a video for you guys. Usual stuff, a quick battle, a domination game. But just as I was getting ready to start the game, I realized that we're getting a big update. So I realized that we might have gotten our 1.3.0 update. So yeah, instead of that, we're just gonna get you guys are just gonna get a live reaction to it. I hope we get some multiplayer stuff from what I schemed. I didn't see anything. We'll see. So yeah, for the usual stuff, nothing out of the ordinary here. Regiment of Renown, pretty excited to see what these guys are. Now this is big. This is what I'm most excited about. Land battles in the rank matchmaking. We're gonna try that for sure. The Eye of the Storm, the usual stuff. So these I think these things we already knew. Let's just try to see what multiplayer stuff we have been gifted with. Update 1.3 gameplay, factions and balance. Yeah, let's go. So is this single player or multiplayer? This looks like single player stuff upon defeating Demon Prince. So yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. Units, yeah, here we go. Crane gunners reduce bullet penetration from 2 to 1, originally 0. So they still got a buff overall, but they got nerfed a bit. I don't know, they were overperforming or something. I'm not sure. I wasn't aware of that. So yeah, nice to know. The cost is reduced by a lot. Interesting. So just because of this one reduced penetration to each bullet, they're getting 200 gold buff. Yeah, so interesting. We'll see how they do. Fire rain rocket, increased range. Okay. Multiplayer cost reduce. Okay, another buff to Grand Cathay. I'm gonna talk about what I think overall of these changes. The hit points increase, so Sky Lanterns, another buff, and it got a, yeah, it's not the junk, it's the lantern with the snipers on top. So this is good because I think with the nerf these guys got, it's also goes for the crane gunners on top of the Sky Lantern. So I'm okay with that. Zhao Ming, oh, what's happening? So yeah, the things are just getting downloaded. Zhao Ming multiplayer cost reduce. I'm happy with that. As you guys probably know, the legendary lords in Cathay usually don't get picked a lot, so I'm happy with this buff. We'll see with the other buff as well, the Eye of the Storm for Miao Yang. Let's see how they do. The abilities, let's see. Prevented Miao Yang. Okay, formation attack. Yeah, this was supposed to get fixed, so we'll try it out and see if it did or not. Okay, I think the harmony used to give melee defense, so it gives melee attack now. It did give melee attack. I'm pretty surprised by that. I was pretty sure that they got melee defense. So yeah, interesting. We'll see how they perform now, especially with the land battle. Yeah, what I really worry about is that Cathay, even 1 or 2 or 3 patches ago, when they were considered weak in domination mode, they were doing pretty decent in land battles, and after getting these many buffs, yeah, I'm pretty scared of these guys getting too OP in land battles. We'll see how they do for sure, but let's see how Lord Magistrate ability got changed. Inspired defense, so no longer mutually exclusive. All three can never select. They couldn't. as I remember, I think you could have used them at the same time, unless I'm not understanding something. You're no longer, they're not they're no longer mutually exclusive. All abilities can be mastered at the same time. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't aware of this. As I said, I remember it completely differently. So 2 new mutually exclusive abilities for the Lord Magistrate arsenal. Oh, this is I think this is, oh yeah, this is single player. So yeah, we don't care about that. Blades of Bastion, yeah, these things are probably all single player, so we're not gonna talk about them. Let's read the dev notes as well. We wanted to provide a solution for Cathay when it comes to their ability to hold the line in infantry. As range-focused faction, this is a critical element of their gameplay, which is why we're making Harmony more... Okay, that we already saw that. Yang and adding less impactful benefits to speed. So yeah, I think I didn't realize it, but Yin gives speed, so it no longer gives yeah, so yeah, I understand it correctly. It used to give melee defense, and this one used to give range attack speed, so, or reload speed, I'm not sure, but yeah, these things got changed, which is I'm fine with. I'm not sure about the speed, we'll see. Other than this, we're partially rolling back the projected penetration. Yeah, that we already saw that. So yeah, so nothing special here. Let's see how Corn got changed. We are overall happy with Corn. That's what they're saying for 3 patches in, I think. The only exception are the cultists, who are across the board will now need to be in melee to recharge initial cooldown. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, they were pretty strong. I think this is happening to all cultists because it doesn't say Corn cultists, but we'll see. Yeah, so yeah, I'm totally fine with this. These guys are pretty mandatory in most fights. So Blood Reaper multiplayer cost to 7 gold. What are these guys? Blood Reapers are the lower rank anti-infantry armor piercing unit, right? The only unit that costs 800 and infantry that costs that much, and I don't know their name, are these guys probably, right? Yeah, we'll see in a minute, but yeah, this is okay, I guess. The Corn is already pretty strong. Deflation's got a nerf, which is understandable. Okay, we already see that. This is a single player. And yeah, this is as well. So yeah, not the biggest changes. I'm not sure about this. These guys were pretty decent, but I might be wrong. I'm not a Corn player, so we'll see. So yeah, this is single player. Let's see how Kislev got changed. We are making a handful delicate tweaks to Kislev, so for my mid-tier and high-tier units performance. Okay. The Elemental Bear, yeah, this is good. Ice Guard are getting another buff, I think. Both presenting slightly more. Okay, the Elemental Bear area visual effects of Coral, giving them chilling. Okay, that's pretty nice. Which is also then, I'm not sure how this is going to play. It's going to be noticeable for sure, but we'll see how it if it changes meta or not. And spells, as for the Ice Guard, okay, this is cool as well, so we'll see. Boris Ursus now deals frostbite. This is huge. Boris is kinda okay right now. I mean, the reason you usually don't pick him is because I don't know, you need more units in domination, but now frostbite attacks as well, also on top of his item that slows as well. So yeah, this is going to be really sick in multiplayer. We'll see. The great weapons charge bonus, okay, that's good. Armor, great weapons, melee defense, that's pretty great. These guys are now really good. They were decent before this, but yeah, we'll see. Does Heart Blades, these guys are the Regiment of Renown Zargard with great weapons. Fire resistance, that's huge. So against Zinch and Corn, these guys are going to be even better. Elemental Bear, yeah, chilling aura. The cost got reduced as well, pretty nice. All 50% spell resistance. Yeah, that's a niche ability, so I think that might be worth it. We'll see. Their armor also got increased. They got cost reduction as well. These guys, these girls, I should say, are pretty strong right now, I think. And the winged lancers are pretty tanky as well. So they got more charge bonus, which means they're gonna be deadlier when charging. So that's a nice thing as well. These things are, I think, yeah, these things are single player if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. What is this? Yeah, this thing is single player as well. Does Brazier multiplayer cost also reduced? So is this the regeneration item or the one that gives plus 5 melee attack and melee defense? Anyways, it's fine. I love the patriarchs. Any buffs to them is welcome by me. So let's see. Nurgle has been performing much better in battles, okay, aside from the cultists. So yeah, the cultists getting a nerf, price nerf probably, or the summon is getting a summon nerf. Festering Stooges increase, which is understandable. These guys were pretty tanky and scary. The plague drones also got a cost buff, so I'm happy about that. These guys, I don't know how to use them. They usually underperform for me, so we'll see how they do now. Now starts with 30-second cooldown that will only count down when below. Okay, so the cultist has to be has to have less than 75% HP to get his summon. This ability is getting a huge nerf. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. So let's see. These are all, I think these are all single player, so we're just gonna ignore them. We are currently content with the SEGA. We will continue to keep an eye on them, so they're not getting anything. Okay, contracts, campaign, battles. Okay, this is interesting. We'll see how it pans out. Maybe they get better charges now against lower tier infantry. We'll see. Man-eaters and iron gods. Yeah, we'll see how they do. Stonehorn. Oh, this is a huge buff. This, I have to say, this is a huge patch for Cathay. I think they're getting buffs after buffs, and their counters are getting nerfs. So yeah, that's pretty good. Let's just move to the next faction, Slaanesh. Okay. Demonettes are getting a stat buff, as do the Exalted Demonettes. Okay. Soul Scent also getting a buff. I think that should ensure that infantry heavy playstyle are significantly more relevant going forward. Cultists, okay, the cultists are getting the general nerfs that the cultists are getting, and the demonettes are getting buffs. Okay, they get more HP, which is nice. Base damage. Okay. Okay, this is pretty huge buffs. If I remember correctly, the slightest buffs in the Warhammer 2 used to get a lot of cost increase, or yeah, it didn't get to stay that way for long, but yeah, pretty interesting. So they're deadlier on charge, they can do more normal damage, and they're more tanky. So overall they're buffed to the survivability and their damage of the unit. These guys are getting charge bonus. Okay, base damage, so just like kind of like demonettes, but more on the attack side of the things. So yeah, we'll see how they do. I had a really great game as Slaanesh against Nurgle, which is counter to Slaanesh. Nurgle is usually can usually do really great against Slaanesh, but we have had a really great battle. I wanted to cast that for you guys, but yeah, we're gonna do that for the next video for sure. Soul Scent, increased bonus armor finishing. Okay, that's huge. I don't know how much you can get, but if you can get to the 50%, that's just huge. Okay, Gate of Slaanesh now starts with a 50-second cooldown when winning in melee. Okay, this is much easier. Let's see the corn one, because I didn't pay much attention to this. Yeah, the corn one is the usual stuff. The Nergal one is pretty hard to do. The Slaanesh one is okay, I think. Yeah, there are a lot of battles you can win and get the cooldown going as soon as possible. Okay, this is single player stuff, but yeah, I remember hearing a lot of players complaining about this thing, so that's a nice thing to see. So let's see how Zeech is doing in update 2. We mentioned 1.2. We mentioned that we are considering bringing blue horrors in long. Okay, it's talking about the nerf they got. This is a massive change to their efficiency. Yeah, I'm seeing them much less, and I'm happy about that. We're tweaking the hacker stars skill effect to ensure there are notable boosts. Okay, so let's see. Blue horrors ammunition got reduced. I'm not gonna complain about that. These guys were pretty cheap and they were doing a lot, and yeah, they usually get used for range more than being used as a melee unit, so I'm happy about that. Okay, when Winds of Magic Reserve, okay, this is not the worst as well. I think the Gate of Zinch is the least used summon ability in the game right now, I think. Okay, this is increase the strength. Okay, these are all single player, and guess that's it. Band of Whimsy. Okay, yeah, this item was pretty strong, so it got a nerf. Let's see the units. Let's see the Regiment of Renown. Okay, that's not that's pretty good, but not what we're looking for now. Where are the units? So yeah, for the Regiment of Renown number 2, pretty excited about that. I'm seeing some Toad Riders. What are these? The Long War Riders, Regiment of Renown, pretty sick. These guys are the Exalted Seekers. I'm not sure the name of the unit, but the Exalted Demonettes on top of the Seekers. We'll see how they do. This is the Disc Riders, Doom Knights. Okay, so all of the units are getting out of the Regiment of Renown we are getting are the cavalry units. So let's see what they are. Okay, Regiment of Renown. This one focus on cavalry. Okay, we already got that. 7 units. Righteous Lances of Waging. I don't know who that is. Probably the Emperor. I'm not sure, or maybe one of his sons. Great Long War Riders. What these guys do? Okay, the Elite Bodyguards, Protect. So probably Guardian. Okay, let's see. So yeah, they have Guardian. Not a surprise. Abilities immune to psychology. Interesting. So they're just gonna stay in fight. And they have armor piercing. That's pretty nice. Yeah, one of the ways you can beat Cathay, and one of the reasons Zhao Ming and Miao Ying are not popular is this, because you don't have the best unit to fight the aerial battle. It's not the worst. You still have the regular Longmar Riders, but yeah, this is pretty nice addition. We'll see how it changes the gameplay of Grand Cathay. So let's see what Khorne has. Riding into battle with Heat of Khorne's Fury, the herald in that it will challenge them on the battlefield. There will some Ravenous Khorne Curse Blades. So okay, ability Mantle of Immolation. Okay, this is pretty nice. I think these guys have fire damage, so they're just gonna do more of that, and you're gonna get more fire damage from other units, from your Exalted Greater Demon. It has fire damage, so this is pretty nice. I'm curious to see their stats. Oath Brothers of Thor, Warbear Riders. Let's see. Okay, armors. So Call of Thor, active bombards all enemies surrounding unit with the lightning strikes, applying blinded. Okay, okay, this is an active ability, so that's nice. And magical attack, so great against demons. Yeah, just bring these guys with Boris, and these guys are gonna do insane. Yeah, Boris is gonna slow, and these guys are just gonna destroy demons. Barons of the Bog. So let's just jump into the abilities. Miasma of Rot. Okay, restores vigor, pretty nice. More blobbing from Nurgle. Ability, the wasting sickness reduces the potency of enemy weapons and mass is caught within the area effect. So reduces melee weapon stats and melee stats, right? Yeah, probably reduces the potency of enemy weapons and mass. Okay, that's pretty interesting. I'm pretty curious, but this is a really scary blobbing unit already. Nurgle is pretty scary with its blobbing and healing, AoE healing, so we'll see how they do. And they have more armor. Interesting. Sky Striders, Crushers with great weapons. Okay, pretty curious how they do. Contact effect, Frostbite. Wow, that's interesting. Reduces the speed of enemies stuck in melee by this unit. Okay, strategies, increase weapon damage. Okay, missile resistance, pretty nice. Pretty curious how they gonna do in most matchups. Happy to see that. Eternal Entourage, Heartseekers of Slanesh. Let's see. Obsessive Adoration, passive, empowers the melee attack and weapon strength of all friendly lords, heroes. Okay, and perfect vigor. If these guys had, this is like Guardian but in reverse, right? It gives more damage to the lords. Pretty interesting ability. This is the first of this ability we're seeing. Just buff, I mean, not the first. We have seen abilities like this, but for lords I think this is the first one, giving melee attack and weapon strength to lords and heroes. Pretty interesting. So Slanesh hero blob goon squad, we'll see. Knights of Immolation, Searing Torrent, bombards the enemy directly below with fire damage. Okay, okay, come on. Pretty nice. Limited use, so it probably has 2 or 3 charges, but when you're in melee it's gonna get you have to be in melee to get the cooldown going, and it's bombardment effect. Interesting. We'll see how it does. Magic attack, flaming attack. These guys are going to be pretty weak against the Kislev units. Where are they? Not these guys, the Zargard with great weapons. Land battles, join ranked. Okay, the following maps are also here. Pretty nice. I'm pretty excited, guys. I'm gonna make some videos with these Regiment of Renown, especially in land battles. We'll see how they do, and it's going to be pretty interesting. If I missed anything, please leave it in comments so I can show it to other viewers. I'm just gonna like it and pin it on top of the comments. And if you guys enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you consider leaving a like and subscribing. Would really help me and my channel grow. And yes, that's it. If you enjoyed these kinds of content, please let me know for sure. I'm gonna make more of them for sure. So yeah, catch y'all later. Bye.